in a previous video, you guys watched us arrive and park the car. So we came out of the car, obviously, and this is the first view that meets you like straight from the parking lot. And by now, you know, we came to Ziwa Bush Lodge. It is a 30 minutes drive, maximum 40 from Nakuru town. This is their beautiful, beautiful reception. There were other clients over there. It looks so cozy and nice. I didn't want to film the other side because I didn't want to film people. But there's that, you know, cute little waiting area. And after here, we'd already been told like where we were going. We were coming here specifically for dinner, so we didn't have to sign in at the reception. But they have a little pond with fish over there. So we quickly only spoke to the receptionist, and she guided us because we had already like placed our order for the dinner. And the reason for placing the order is from 5 they serve a specific menu for everybody, which is like a 3-course meal, and we did not want to eat that, not because we've eaten it before. We just wanted to try out something else in their menu. Okay, so this is us, like, look how beautiful it is. This is us walking now, trying to find our way to the restaurant, and we got lost. And we went through like a couple of houses like on Airbnb that are within the property, that I think can be accessible either on Airbnb and stuff like that. But we found ourselves here right next to the swimming pool. And beside the swimming pool is a cute little, you know, bar area with a lot of drinks. And as you can see, it's a very beautiful chill spot. Their swimming pool is kind of small, but enough to just like play in the water, swim a little. But I feel like babies will have a better like experience with the swimming pool here. But other than that, it's a cool, chilling, like cooling place because this place tends to be generally hot. So this is the other side of the pool, and there's all that view on that side. And as we wandered around and tried to find the restaurant, I spotted a slide and a swing, like a slide and swings on this other side. Can you see the little cottages? Those are like places you can rent to stay in, either on Airbnb or on booking.com. Yeah, so this is me walking with my family to the swing and slide area because I wanted our little one to slide. It's kind of dry and hot right now in Nakuru, but it's still beautiful either way. Like, it doesn't have to be green, this place, to be beautiful. I find it very, very beautiful. Yeah, so we go to the swing and the slide, and on that side, like whatever is surrounding is like different houses and cottages that you can rent to stay on Airbnb. That is me going to attempt to slide. And notice how heavily I was dressed. Like, I imagined we were going to be seated outside and there'd be mosquitoes, and there's nothing I hate more than feeling cold on my feet or being bitten by mosquitoes. So comfort first. Yeah, so I sat down on that slide, and then guess what? I realized that might have been a mistake because I am heavy, that's one. And two, I was afraid of sliding down and then like I hit my bum on the ground. So I took a minute there. You can see me trying to hold myself back so that I reduce the speed, but that wasn't working. So I sat for a few minutes like arguing with Mr. Mans if I should go down the slide or just like get off. Yeah, so he kept encouraging me, psyching me up to go down. Look how awkwardly I'm seated. Like, what is that? Anyway, I ended up sliding down, and yay, I didn't fall with my bum on the ground. Yeah, so I felt like the swing was the best one for me here. Finally, a swing that could fit like my size without pressing me on the sides of my thighs. I had a great time. It was so relaxing. And there's a tree right above the swing. That's what I was looking up at. It's very, very beautiful actually. I really had fun in the swing. It reminds me of my younger times. And then, somehow when I was still swinging, I had this idea that I might show you guys the view of the trees that I was enjoying in this section now. So yeah, so I asked for my phone. That's me asking for my phone. And then I got the phone, and guys, it backfired. One, I was scared that my phone would fall down. Two, all you can see is a section of my head, guys. But you can see the trees, yeah? So if I had gotten that view, that would have been perfect. Perfecto. Yeah, so mainly what I would like to tell you is that there's a lot of accommodation within Ziwa and next to it. You can see those little cottages. After swinging, I went to explore because I had been told that the guests that were there had already checked out and there was no other guest. So not that I went inside the room. I wish I did. Next time I'm here, I will do a room tour or something. But if you remember, I don't remember the name of this specific house, but it's right there on Airbnb. If you look at places to stay near Nakuru or near Njoro, that will definitely come up. It's a beautiful, beautiful tiny house, and I think you can check it on Airbnb and it will be definitely available there. I have been wanting to come and stay here with my friends. Yeah, but then we keep procrastinating. So hopefully one of these days we're definitely going to come and actually stay here. Yeah, so I kept looking and walking around. The property is really relatively big. There's vast spaces, a lot of accommodation that if you want to hold a party, a wedding, they have the option of grounds. You can come here with your friends. There's a lot of privacy. I'd like to believe I wouldn't have been walking like this if there were guests right next to the property that I was walking to. Anyway, so we finally were able to be told the way to the restaurant. So this is us making our way there. Look at these tiny little paths. They're so beautiful and nice. And there's little bushes. I think there was water somewhere. And then, yeah. So we went up that. There's tiny little pavements like this, which makes walking around the property so easy and fun. And yeah, I think what you're looking at now, guess what, is the restaurant. And it has that beautiful view of that side of the sun and water. There's a tiny little pond, and it has a lot of birds. There was a lot of birds. The ambience, it was just perfect. So the entrance of the restaurant is, so you walk past that water place, and then there's an entrance, and that right there is a road the pathway that we should have used when we got lost. And this is inside. I didn't show, but there's a shelf at the door with a bunch of books and materials to read. There's a fireplace. That means you can be here till late in the night and you will be warm and cozy. And then, you see that? That's the shelf I was talking about. Yeah. Then there's the reception over there. And obviously, Liz walked outside. I went right outside to see the view of the pond and of course to identify where we were sitting. As you can see, we had gone after people had checked out, so there was not a lot of people at the property. That's just a wall right there. There's that little cute bird house. Man, I was so curious. At this point, I'd even forgotten I was hungry. And I had been keeping myself hungry so that when I came here, I can eat. But the views, bro, the views were just so beautiful. Yeah, so I finally sat down to wait for our food. And that was the view from our table. Yeah, they said the food was already ready. And apparently when you come here during the rainy season, the pond is full of water. Not like to the brim, but full. Yeah. Yeah, so food finally arrived. There was the best, yummiest pizza on the menu. Yeah, we had fries because do you have a baby and you don't have fries? There was nyama choma, there was nyama wet fries, there was ugali. Bro, that was the wet fry, softest meat I've ever eaten. And then there was choma. Yeah, that's just food for 3 people. Like 2 people and then a baby. Yeah, so we sat down and those are still different views of the food. Yeah, like I really enjoyed. Yeah, so we sat down with my family and we munched away. As you can see, I wasn't sure what to eat because everything was so yummy. So I kept picking a meat here, a pizza there. I was just like all over the place with my food. Everything was so yummy. Specifically the pizza, I liked the cheese that they used to top the pizza. And I liked it with like a bit of black pepper. I also enjoyed their salad. I loved their salad mainly with olive oil and a bit of their sea salt. Yeah, they brought like a small olive oil bottle. Yeah, so that's me munching away, man. I was elated. I was just eating and eating. That's a nyama choma. The nyama choma was my favorite, if I'm being honest. Like, it was so soft and so yummy. Part of the reason I end up not enjoying nyama choma in most joints is how dry and hard it is to chew. But I like it when I can get some soft, moist nyama choma. Yeah. So I munched away. You're going to see a clip of me munching my way for the next a while. The reason why this was so special to me is that we got time to enjoy with the baby because Valentine's was going to be mid of the week and I didn't want the inconvenience of having to remove them from school. And also, like, during the week, it's busy, people have work. So sometimes it's nice to push back, like, the holiday a few days and just, like, find time to celebrate with your loved ones. I had such a good time. Also, on this day, we didn't want to spend a night away from home for obvious reasons. It was a Sunday, and the following day was going to be a Monday, a school day for baby. So it only made sense to like step out and have a great time together. Hey guys, can you see the view of the sun on my back? Like, I was having a great time. This is me deciding the drink I will have. I don't know why they don't have Fanta Passion in most of these establishments. Like when I want Fanta Passion. So I ended up like settling for Fanta Orange, and Fanta Orange slaps. Like anytime you have it with your nyama or with your pizza, that's definitely gonna slap. So that's what I ordered for. And I kept eating. Bro, at this point, I was already full. I was just eating, man. I was just eating because this food was yummy. This food was so yummy. Yeah, you can see my little happy dance over there. Like, I am food drunk at this point. I could have paused eating at this point and I'd have been okay. That is my Fanta coming. Ooh, bambucha. Like, that's what I said when it came. Seriously. Sometimes I miss Fanta. Yeah, a cold Fanta. So I poured that in a glass, and the African I drank the rest from the bottle because why not? Yeah, Fanta is always so yummy. I remember it from my childhood. That is me trying to have their salad. The salad was very, very yummy. And that is me sliding in some nyama, like some meat, in between the salads because we are not eating these leaves and these greens without meat, are we now? Yeah, so at that point I tried the olive. It was yummy. Can you see how I was enjoying my Fanta? Yeah, so that is me chatting with the baby, encouraging them to finish their food and eat, and trying to move things that they like near them, and encouraging them basically to eat. I feel like they enjoyed their food as well, so the meal is really perfect for the babies. And this is more fries coming. At this point, I'm full. I'm like asking Mans, like, why did we need more fries? At what point were we going to eat them? So at this point, we decided that those fries were going to be like a takeaway. I was like, how are we eating all this food, bro? Like, how are we going to eat all this food? Yeah, so I continued to munch away and take my Fanta. Yeah, and chit chat with my family. I don't know why my phone kept needing to be adjusted and readjusted. But the other thing about this place is I wish like there was a space where without too much walking I could go. But this is on my laziness, honestly. Because I could have easily walked somewhere where I'd have caught the sunset. But yeah, I didn't. I just kept enjoying that view because I could see that view behind me from my phone as I recorded. Guys, why is this girl still eating? Like, isn't it enough now? Come on. Yeah. So I kept munching. I like to finish my meals. And then there was a cat that came. I usually don't like cats, but I specifically fed the animal fat that was in our nyama, that was in our meat, to the cat because I cannot stand animal fat. I can't chew on animal fat. I can't swallow it. I can't stand animal fat. So I gave it to the cats. I find cats cringe. Don't come at me if you have cats or if you like cats. A few of my friends actually have cats and I cannot stand cats. Yeah. Yes. So that's me still eating, trying to chew on the rest, like on the tiniest pieces of meat on these bones because it was so yummy. It was so very yummy. Yeah. At this point, I should be done, honestly, guys. But the food was great. Can you tell? Like, have I said that enough times? That the food in this place was, like, really yummy. Yeah? That's more animal fat for the cat. Some more chewing. Some more scavenging. Through my own bones to try and find any single piece of meat that is available. Guys, this food was yum. I don't know how to tell you that enough. I think you should just visit this place for yourself. That is me pouring a little bit more of the olive oil on the salad that came with the extra fries so that I can have that. Yeah. Yeah, and some more black pepper and sea salt. And that is me, guys. That is me. Eat your greens, guys. Eat your greens. Drink your water. And mind your own damn business. yeah, so this was the view the whole time I was eating, and I found it very, very beautiful. This is a place I'd definitely come again. You can come here either with your laptop. Weirdly, I didn't ask if they have enough Wi-Fi, but it looks like a good place you can like use as an option if you work from home, to just like sit down and work. It's also very chill. You can come here with your book and just chill and read your book. You can come here with your family. Your kids will have like enough space to play, and then you can relax and like get to bond with your family. I found it extremely, extremely peaceful. And this place can also make you a bird watcher. Like there were so many birds, they were flying around, and different types of birds. Like I don't know if there's fish in the pond. Maybe I should have asked, but next time you come here, you can ask. So we toasted, yeah, to life and to love and to family and to unity. Yeah, see the birds. And the birds agreed. The birds definitely agreed to our toast. And then there was a bunch of them right there, and we went walking again. What you can see in front of me is another house that is available on Airbnb. As I said, there's a lot of space and for you to come and book and stay with your family. Like I think that specific house can take up to, I don't know, like just it's a big house. I think it's a 4-bedroom house. That's the view of the restaurant from another side. Yeah, and it was starting to get dark, but we were still not had enough. Like this is after eating now. We were just walking around and exploring some more different angles of this place. That's our little one right there, a little explorer. And then now it was really starting to get dark at this point. This is inside the restaurant at night. As you can see, the lighting is like really perfect, and like the sitting areas are so cool. You can sit and dine. You can also sit and relax. Like if you have more than enough friends, like you can have all this space to yourselves, discuss different things, and there is their fireplace. And the way it's built, I don't think it lets in any type of smoke, yeah? And then there was a piano, although it was closed. I wish it was open so that I can play the only one song that I know how to play. Joy to the world. Yeah, that's another side of the sitting area. And then this is another door. There's like 2 doors leading out into that zone. I didn't want to shoot the other side because there were guests on that side that were sitting there, and I just wanted to give them their privacy as they chatted, the evening away. Look at the lamps, like the what are they called? These things, like the side lamps. There's like a bunch of books on the shelf. This is the entrance. Again, I exited, and then right in front is the washroom, the one that you've seen. This is another path that leads to the swimming pool, so I walked back on it. Yeah, it was very chill. And at this point, like there were bird sounds. I wish I could have put that audio in here, but I couldn't. So my advice really would be come in and listen for yourself. It is very beautiful. Like if you're like a lover of nature and like spaces, because there's a lot of space in here, and like just a chill time, you can just definitely have that for yourself. People are starting to stop swimming. By this time, like swimming is only allowed, I think, until 6 p.m. if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so you can swim the whole day, like since 7 a.m. and I think until 6 p.m. Yeah, so those were like the sunbeds. Another view of a chilling spot. Like I think if you don't want to eat at the restaurant, this is an optional space where you can just sit beside the pool. And then there's like that badminton net. I said that the next time I'm coming here, I'm definitely bringing my badminton to play. And then this is the view of the side bar, like the bar area next to the swimming pool. It was looking like the vibes, bro. It was definitely looking like the vibes. Yeah, that's another bench right next to the swimming pool. And then, yeah, there's that Ziwa Bush Lodge with the rules for the swimming pool. And then, yeah, we walked back right back to the restaurant because we had left Mr. Man's over there. Yeah, so we walked back. You can see it's a small distance from the pool, really. But can you see the views, guys? Can you see the views? Like, it was starting to get dark and the lights had been put on, and I was feeling like it's giving me cottage vibes. It's giving me like really bush vibes. Bush vibes with like very beautiful lighting and like just like really nice vibes. I'm happy that this was like my Valentine getaway. For me, it was really nice. I loved how they did with the rugs, like just random rugs. At this point, the baby was like really tired, so like we really needed to sit down. Mans was out talking some business with someone. Yeah, so we sat down. The baby just, Mr. Little One just fell asleep. Yeah, so I sat there. On this night, it was specifically very warm. Like, there was no need for the fireplace. Like, this place, I'm sitting here, and one thing that stood out is even though there's like a pond right next and a lot of grass around, like near the pond, there were no mosquitoes. So we just sat here. I was holding the baby to sleep and I was getting sleepy myself. We were like really food drunk. I was looking at my ring and appreciating the fact that I have a husband now. Yeah, so I had to lift him up again. Why am I disturbing the baby's sleep? To like pull down his shirt, and I held him. He was like really drowsy, not like exactly like in deep sleep, but like he just didn't want to stay awake. So I held him. This was so peaceful. It was such a beautiful ending of my day. And I think when I think about Valentine's, this is what comes to my mind. It's family, it's loved ones, it's your friends, and just like spending it with those people and creating memories and just feeling so much at peace and so much tranquility. And I think the serenity of this place just added to like the beauty and the memories of this place. Yeah, so Mr. Mans got done. So yeah, it was about time that now we left the property. That's our leftovers on Mr. Man's hand. Yeah, so we were getting ready to head out, woke the baby up, had a little chit chat. Mr. Man thought that was a cute moment to take pictures of us. We chit chatted a little bit, just waiting for him to really wake up so that he can walk himself to the car. And then, had a few photos. And yes, wow, didn't I say we were waking up? I think I was just trying to wake him up like a bit softly, not like, wake up. Yeah, so we had a great time. Put down the baby and off we go. Yay! This is an image of right outside the restaurant, and this is the reception at night, guys. Oh, I don't know. I think this is a whole vibe. So we left the property, the lodge. I left with such beautiful memories. And then we drove off back home. This was the view right outside the property at night. Yep. And that was on the road. We hadn't gotten to the road yet. As you can see, it is Maram Road. So expect a bit of maram. I don't know how this maram gets when it rains, but I think this is an all-weather road. Yeah, is that what they're called? Yeah, but generally, even though it's maram, it was like a relatively smooth ride the whole time. That's a slow-mo video. It's not like we were driving that slow. Yeah, so that's still on our way. I don't know if you can see, but Nakuru city is on the horizon. And then we were back to Nakuru. This is the West Side Mall. Yeah, it looks so beautiful at night. As you can see, the West Side Mall has LC Waikiki and a bunch of other, businesses, right? Yeah, so we had a beautiful day. I would highly recommend Ziwa Lodge. And yeah, so that's it. We had such a beautiful experience and a lot of fun.